Today, I am going to be drawing something using every single marker in this bad boy. I was using this as a pedestal for my decorative pillar of Amazon return boxes, but now I feel like I should use it for its intended purpose. Whoa. So this is OHUHU's 320 marker set. It's a lot of markers. I feel like this could have been arranged a little prettier. Now that is beautiful. So the design of the OHUHU has changed yet again. It's a little annoying if you own some already because then they like keep changing, but then I guess you could sort of keep track of which ones are newer, which ones are older, but it was kind of cool cutout slice feature. This specific set is chisel on one side, which they call broad, and fine on the other. Potato purple. Why does that seem like a color made specifically for me? I was picturing more a brownish purple. Kind of looks like my channel color. Oh, do the caps fit on the other end? They do, they do, they do. All right. So what I would really like to draw specifically is inspired by something in a previous video, actually a very recent one. And I won't make you go watch it. I will show you. There's all markers in the background. And I kind of like went about it in like a painterly style, I guess I would say. So I would love to kind of create a landscape or something using all of the markers in this vibe because I just had way too much fun, like just taking each mark and kind of like figuring out where it might look nice. But yeah, if you want to actually watch that video, I will have it linked. I did collect some references. These are some landscapes I found that use a lot of different colors since I want to use the entire box. I think we should just jump in, see what happens. I really want to just sort of like painterly blob alcohol ink all over some white paper. So that's what we're going to do. Trying to decide if I should like try and thumbnail something. Oh, I feel unprepared for this. I'm gonna be using this paper. Hopefully that's not a mistake. I remember using it recently. I don't remember what I used it for, but I remember being like, this is nice paper. So that's what we're gonna use again. I should protect my desk, but I'm good enough at cleaning it at this point. So this is the image I'm going to be using. It's a photo by Jamie Reamer. It's Canada. Beautiful. I love the mountains. I like that there's some warm areas over here. There's lots of like greens and blues here. And then we have this like tree in the foreground, which kind of like gives more depth. I really like this. So I'd like to try and recreate it. So I'm gonna sketch it out first. I want to get the markers out. It just makes me happy when my desk is full of rainbows. Yellows. I guess we can start there. Little greens. That's a few. If I sketch this out with little trees, well, I'm sure they're pretty big trees. I'm using a cool erase pencil. I don't know if you can see anything, but trust me, there's lines there. And with markers, they're an additive art supply, so you can't really get lighter. You can only get darker unless you get out something opaque like paint. There's my sketch. So many bumps and bloobs of this mountain. I need like a pinkish gray. I'm gonna start with that. Warm gray 150. We'll just kind of blob in some areas. And we're gonna be layering a lot of markers on top of each other. So don't you worry. This is just the first marks. Hopefully there's no real way to mess this up. Not this early. That's one of 320. I want a cooler gray. That is too dark, but I can use it down at the bottom of these trees because I do see it in the picture. And just along the edge, kind of simulate the trees. Little tiny guys. Okay, still looking for a lighter cool gray. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I feel like this I'll be able to layer with everything else. Unless there's a lighter one. Wait, blue gray 11. Okay, we'll start with this, because like this can be the color of the snow that's in shadow, whereas this one, it might be a little bit trickier to convey that. So I'm gonna just color over basically all of the shadows with this light color. This will get a lot of more ink on the page. I think it'll make everything a little more exciting. Create like a harsh edge of it so it looks like a shadow. Darker one, which we can kind of go over some more areas, deepen that up, but maybe create more texture in them. The mountain has those like ridges of snow. Starting to look like mountains back there. I'm gonna grab this yellow gray. Ooh, yikes, that's way darker than I thought it was. This, I could use some little areas of these trees. Put that aside. How about this? This actually would work perfectly for up here. It's gonna get darker as it gets to the top, but I can fill it in with this light color first. So here's all the trees getting hit by the sun. Now it gets a little less saturated as it goes upwards, so we'll look for that. Let's try milk tea multi. Oh, yeah, we can use that. So it kind of creates colors like this as it reaches further back. Kind of want it to be pinker though on the mountains, because like this is the orange area, and then these are kind of pinky blue. I do have this color which is pastel peach, which I'm hoping might be ideal just for that. But leave space for snow. Yes, yes, yes. I think where we're gonna have a problem is when I get into the really saturated colors. I'm gonna grab this green gray. Ooh, that is dark. But I might be able to use this here again. This could work really well for one of these thingies. What is this? This evergreen tree? It's like a thingy like that. These are shadows. Alright, that's good for now. I want to create like a little shadow right here. These really skinny looking pines. I think we've hit 10 though. Yep, that was the 10th marker of 320, which means there are 310 markers to go. I want like a kind of pinky color for the sand, and I'm thinking that might work. Let's see. I'm doing like little sidewaysy lines like that, kind of imitate the tree texture. I probably can actually fill in some larger chunks. Still looking for the sand color. It's more of a silver pink. I'm gonna try champagne. Ooh, that's close. It's just a little dark. Okay, I think this is gonna work. I'm gonna add this in as a peach color and hope it gets lighter than that. This will also look lighter if I make the trees darker, which I think is the plan too. So I think we're in good shape. Ooh, this would look great here too. There's like a bit of rock that kind of comes around. More shadows everywhere. Everybody's going home with a shadow. Check under your seats. All right, I think that's enough. This was a very useful color. Champagne. I like you. I would like a green for this. How about this? Further color of skin. What kind of color name is that? Do you see that? Ooh, I'm so shaky. I'm sorry. I think they ran out of names. That's what it sounds like. Ooh, that's a good color though. It'll look good down here too. There's like a transition color between these. Right. Next. There's so many markers left. This was a great idea. I don't know what I was thinking. Burnt orange. Ooh, that is steep. Do you see this color? Yikes. Where am I supposed to put this? There could be areas in here, but I think mainly it'd be up here. Put tiny little specks of it. It is greener. Kind of go over the areas that I added the previous brown. Look, I create like a triangle and then I like fill in that. I think the trick is just to create sort of leafy, abstract-y looking tree shapes. We have so many yellows over here, and since I'm in this area, I'm gonna grab them. This is French vermilion. There really is none of this color in here. But I'm just gonna have to add flecks of this in over here. Okay, let's try lemon yellow. This I want more concentrated towards the green areas, I think. There's so many yellows! This one is just called yellow. It's pretty accurate, I'd say. Let's add some more texture along that line I created with the other color. What's this? Cream color. Yeah. Some of these names, I tell ya. I feel like this might be good for mountain. Some more of this stuff layering in, creating more, just kind of like hue shifts, basically. Make them mountainy looking. Yellow peach. Oh, mellow peach, sorry. I want to use that in like the highlighty areas of the mountain. Just to bring some like saturation up in here. How about this one? This one's called brown. There really isn't a lot of brown in this. I picked the wrong reference. I'm definitely discovering. That's nice and reddy. Nope, nothing red in this. Okay. Well, I used it. What I need is some really bluey greens for down there. What is this? Ooh, thinking this is the reflections of these trees. So they need to be the same general shape. Ooh, this is getting exciting. Look at this color. Yep. Dark olive. Woo. Yep, they weren't lying about that one. I'm gonna add this for more texture in this stuff. And this would also look really great on this tree. Ooh, there's some leaves back here. Some that I think are getting more color or more light or something. Ooh, it's working well for this. Ooh, primrose. Because this is probably going to get layered with some brown. Or green, I mean. Let's use a blue. Might be able to stick a little bit of it back here, though. Yep, that's all you're getting. We got so many colors. Maybe use this to transition from this color. Can layer it here, too. I love that, like, the fact that I'm forced to use all these colors helps create so much, like, color variation in one, like, small area, you know? Kind of feel like just continuing with some blues. So let's grab pale blue. This one will be a lot lighter. It could work really well for the sky back here. So I might just kind of throw that in. I feel like I could find a lighter version. So I won't go all the way, but we'll create some sort of gradient eventually. That's our cloud. I might add more cloud. Ooh, if I do some of this, it'll kind of look like a gradient by the time I'm done. And then it's gonna get darker as it gets this way. Ugh, look at this. Ugh, that's when your printer runs out of ink. Plenty of that. I end up spending like way too much time with one marker. It's gonna slow me down. Just grab them and go. That needs to be here, because I need this to be a little cooler than like over there. Let's do a yellow. Throw some more up here. Let's work on those shadows. Good, good, good. Use this to create color variation in the shadows here. It's primary yellow. Oh, that looks exactly the same as lemon yellow. Why you do this to me, marker set? How about this? Deep teak. Yep. Ooh, what about this? Mid-orange. It would look nice right here. My more saturated mountain. I wonder if I could bring some of this in here to kind of add a little saturation. Let's continue through the yellows. Salmon pink. I'm gonna add in another one of these. Wow, this isn't even as dark as I thought it was. Ooh, I'm layering this brown over here. Could probably layer this over all of this green. Peach puff. Wowzer. They just keep getting brighter. Let's kind of add that where we had some already. We can finish off the yellows, and then we can move into the greens. Go one color at a time. Apricot orange. Hui, hui, hui. Ooh, I like this color over here better though. Just gonna try and do a quick rush through with these yellows because I definitely don't need them anywhere. Hey, bingo! Let's stick with the yellows while I've got the card out. Olive yellow. Work really well here. Chrome orange. It would look really good right here though. How about this? I won't use anything like this. Peach pie. We haven't gotten into any pinks, and there's no room for them, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's plenty of that color. There are so many of the same color. Don't like that. What did I do that for? Ugh. Get put in timeout for that one. Grr. Let's grab a blue. I'm a little bored of the yellows. How about pale blue gray? If I make it cooler back here, it's gonna really separate it from this too, even though I have these like orange spots, you know? I wonder what my lightest blue is. Light hydrangea, maybe? Oh, but that's dark. Probably use a little up here though. Oh, it's so purple. I guess pale blue gray is probably my lightest blue. Maybe I'll grab you again and color over this. Oh, but that's so purple. Oh, this, it's called horizon blue. Oh. Let's color over this purple stuff. Oops, I've been coloring over the clouds. Oof. I'm gonna grab this grayish cherry and use this to color my cloud. It's like the edges of the cloud. Be a little too orangey, but create some variation there. The goal with this is to kind of just really make this orangey pop because I added a little too much orange back there and I want this to be much more saturated. So it kind of gets less light as it gets to the top here too. Melon yellow. Look at the color name on this. Does that look accurate to you? Black brown. Don't really have any use for it anywhere else. Jurassic gold. That's a nice name. Let's get really tiny dots along this edge because that's like the furthest point that you can see. I want it to get less saturated over here, so these browns are going to kind of come in handy. Shallow earth. How do you name a color? We're almost done with these yellows. Canaria. Canaria? Canaria yellow? Oof. It's like a highlighter. Just little dots. I do not want too much of this. Get rid of that. Don't want that in my life. Deepen this up again. Just add more variation, I guess. Kind of does add a really cool thing when you just kind of add blobs and abstract shapes of different colors. Don't really need this anywhere, but it's yellow, so you can kind of layer it over everything and no one will know. Okay, I completed the yellows, I think. That's progress, I tell you. We don't have to worry about any more yellows. We only have this many markers left. There's a few. I mean, the drawing doesn't look done yet, I'll say that much. We still need blues up here. What's this look like? Way too purple. But I might be able to use this for shading. Use this on top of the oranges to try and tone those down. Probably layer that over everything here. I just start bluing this up and hopefully it will stop looking so patchy. Okay, we got these two. Light sky blue and light blue. That actually probably would work best down here at the bottom. And then it gets kind of greener as it gets over that way. What was the other color? Light blue. That is not light, that's dark. Just use little strokes to kind of like create a gradient. Casey does that a lot. It always looks so cool. I'm thinking I need to find this blue again. This is the lightest blue we've got. It's up here. And I'm just gonna have to fill this in because I think I was gonna do that originally. I just didn't commit because I was hoping we'd find a lighter blue. We didn't. It's really not juicy enough for this. It does look like a landscape. I won't use this since it's sitting out. Try that for one of these. This one that I originally wanted to be really dark. I'm gonna work on the browns, so they're on these 2 sheets. Keep layering the colors. Red bean. It's funny, I'll be lazy and then I won't do something a specific way and then I'll come back with a different color and do the exact same thing. And the laziness will kind of be gone. It's really weird. Gray wolf hair. That would work really well here. Red beach. Okay, I'm getting more abstract with the mountain as we go. And more precise with the trees. Tumbleweed. At this point I'm just adding like sticks and stuff because I need something way darker to kind of finalize anything over here. Ooh, this marker smells. Whew, mahogany. Whee! Ooh, strong one. Oops, that's getting too orange. Orange goes over here, remember? Orange goes over here. Potato brown. Glad I didn't do a face. Imagine me sticking all these colors on a face. This should really show up here. Don't think I want that. Well, I could add a little up here. Ooh, this might be one of these colors I use over here. Burnt sienna, yes, definitely over here. A little lighter than I thought it was. Might be better up here. Alright, I feel like we should like pick another colored group. The one that I need the least, like looking at the reference, is pink and reds because there are no pinks and reds in the reference picture. So I'm gonna grab all these reds and we'll just try to figure out what to do with them. Well, these are the R's and the RVs. So R means red and RV means red violet. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what to do with these. Like the closest thing to red is like there's a pinky color right here. That's it. Or maybe something dark like this Argyle purple can be used on our tree, which I actually want to come a little further out. Oh, that is very dark. Like in the reference, this is almost black with like hints of green. I don't know how to really do that. So we'll just go with this. Oh, I like that better already. Ooh, I'm just gonna keep grabbing some of these dark ones. Red bean paste. Why do I feel like I used that already? A little shadow back here. Got pear color. Nice light. Ooh, that would work back here, actually. Continue to add textures. Ooh, that would work really well up here too. I feel like as it builds up, it just keeps getting better and better. Chocolate pink, that's a cute name. It looks like the vanilla cream inside of a chocolate. Continue to add my variety. Dark pink. Not so dark. Don't want too much of it though. Works really well as like a purpley, like the blue shadows from the mountains. Ooh, I like that color. I mean, because this is basically gonna look black by the end, is my hope. Just get darker. Same problem. Just keep adding new pine needles. Going through the pinks. Did I just drop one? Oh, there's a bunch of markers down here. Trying to escape on me. These like really fluorescent-y colors I feel like would work better up here. Go on the shadows. And then, you know, like a little dashes. Oh, look, I'm using one of these 320 markers. Woohoo! Using the marker. And another one. Pinkish vanilla. Okay, it needs to be in this. Sardonyx. Another very orangey one. I wonder if I should go over here with that. The elusive light salmon pink. Russet brown. Very like burgundy. Use it up here. Maybe I can layer it over some green just to kind of deepen something, or maybe down here. Cotton candy. Queen pink. What does a queen pink look like? Ooh, it's so light. I like it. That don't look purple to me. Luckily it's a very light color, so I can kind of layer it over anything and you probably won't even see it. It might work well in the shadows. Crazy how I feel like I'm just doing the exact same thing with all these colors, but it just looks more textured every time. I mean, I guess that's how texture works. Just like you just kind of keep building it up so slowly, little increments at a time. Hey, we're about to finish a page with the color Hollyhock. So the rest of them are on here. They just get brighter, don't they? Mountain's looking less and less like the reference, and more pink. There, this one I can layer up here. It's nice and light. Rose red. Should tone down a bit as it dries too. And I still have greens to go. I've put off green and blue to last because they're the colors that I really need to pop. So I'm hoping by layering them last, they'll do just that. Rose pink. Ooh, I don't know where you're going. Maybe here? Going up here again. Raspberry. This little general area. Should layer over green pretty good, I think. Create like a brown. Vivid reddish purple. This is the next color we're using. Where can that fit? Who am I kidding? Just gonna layer over some more of these pine needles. What about bright pink? Oh, actually it's kind of like purpley. I feel like there's like my go-to spots where I stick everything. Ay, ay, ay. That'll hopefully blend out later. Old red. And the final RV, we have vivid purple. Hey, we completed all of the pinks, unless you're counting these. But I think those are on a different page. Yep. We have fluorescent red. Actually, there's some like pine needles that are orange. Well, this isn't really doing that. Alright, that completes our red tone. We still have a whole pile of purples, which I think we'll do next, just to complete this card. Let me grab purples. Just a few of these to go through. There's also a green in here for some reason. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm gonna really lay over some of this. Get rid of some of this red colors. Not get rid of, just layer over. Alright, moving into the violets. Yeah, it's actually the first one on here. I do need to like make this look more like a rock back there. Lavender mist. We're gonna have to be very selective and like tiny and pinpointy with our colors. I think it's just starting to look a little overdone. This is light violet. That's nothing light about that. Purple mallow. There's also the color mallow. Is that a color? I've never heard that before. I found mallow, and it's actually kind of like a desaturated pink, I guess I'd call it. Definitely find myself like recreating the same shapes on different mountains, and it looks a little too uniform. Signal violet. Ooh, where am I gonna put that? Yeah, you guessed it, pine needles. Violet. Yep, more pine needles. Deep violet. So that sounds like it's gonna be more pine needles to me. Yep, definitely. Actually, what if we had like some like needleless sticks? Mentha piperita? Said something different the first time I looked at it. Ooh, this one's well for the shadows too. Ooh, what's this? It looks so gray. It's called Rainflower Purple. I love that name. Ooh. So many colors that are so similar. We can go up here. Getting into some more pine needle colors, I see. Okay, don't these two look exactly the same to anyone else? Just saying. Oh, we're here. We've made it to potato purple. Yes, that'll have to do. Yeah, pine needle. It's called dark slate blue. I consider it a pine needle. And that was the last violet. Hey, I do want to grab this color that I was optimistic about. The one that tried to escape. It's called turquoise blue. I just think it'd be really nice layered over everything down here. All of the water. Purplish blue. So we went from all the bluish purples to now the purplish blue. That is way too dark. We'll stay away from that a bit. I want these like thick to thin stripies. Make it look like water. I think I'm getting a little cuckoo from all of this. I am starting to smell them, and OHUHUs aren't even that stinky. I've had far stinkier markers. OHUHUs I consider like to be one of the lighter smelling markers, and I'm starting to be very aware of it, so might be time for a break. This might work up here. How about sky blue? Light enough for this. Definitely need something lighter. Extra color down at the bottom. Come on, I hope that you're light. Pastel blue, please be actually pastel. I don't know if it works, but we're gonna throw it up here anyway. Kind of pretty. Definitely need something lighter to blend those out though. We could try the colorless blender a bit. See if that softens anything up. And let's finish up the blues. I feel like we've gotten really far in this. But it doesn't really look like we have any pastels left, unless this wants to work for us. It's called Smoky Blue. Maybe just draw it in like this. I'm gonna just throw some over here. Oh, this is a green. How did I grab a green? Well, you're gonna be a pine needle. I hope you're excited. Capri blue. Is it like Capri Sun blue? Maybe. You know, when I'm done with this, I'm framing this and I'm hanging it on my wall no matter what I think about it because it's a testament to my perseverance. They're going in here. Marine blue. Stratospheric blue. That's a cool name. Bet it won't work for my sky. No, I don't think so. Just kind of hide it in there. Oh, wait, that's all the blues. What I need to find are these two and do a little blending on the sky. I just kind of want to like blend this out. Soften the line. Also just bring it down a bit further to make the snow on these mountains pop. I think these are actually all green. So we've completed 2 cards. Can we just get a little applause? All right, let's move on to these greens. So what I want to do is bring a lot more greens into the water here. Peacock green. Deep sky blue, which is apparently a green. Lieberman green. I don't know why that made me laugh. There's nothing funny about the word. I just want to bring in the greens here a little more. You can be tree reflections. Okay, we gotta grab some more. Here's the greens. Oh wow, there's a lot of greens. Just one at a time. It's a yellowish green. Not to be confused with yellow green. How about horseradish? I love horseradish. Fun fact. I do need to make this deeper. That could be a nice cartoon frog. Maybe add some more green here. They've kind of gotten too blue. This feels like trees to me. Petit poi. Petit poi? I don't know. Hunter green. Yep, you're a pine needle. Deep yellow green. I really want to draw a little froggy now. Can I? I don't even know how to draw a frog. What the heck? What is this? Did I use this? I'll just do a little... I don't remember if I did. Deep olive green. Maybe as a line art. I drew a frog. Am I getting a little bored? My landscape? Maybe. But you know, even when an artist's bored of drawing, they still want to draw. Maybe that means I'm an artist. Acid green. Well, I'd make a good frog. I've never drawn frogs before. I don't know why I'm like obsessed with green frogs right now. Mignonette. Don't know what that means. Ooh, that'd be such a good frog color. Even drawing the frog hasn't saved me. I'm still thinking about frogs. What am I even doing? I could be done by now. Oh, just kidding. I know I wouldn't be. But I'd be closer. Oh, probably should use it on the picture. You've been cast as a pine needle as well. Go and join your friends. I'll layer some of that here. Like a little of that up here. This is green shadow. We'll just add that in a little couple green shadows. It seems like a pine needle. Crescent yellow. That one might go good as a transition between these oranges and these greens. Grass green. Well, we don't have any grass in this drawing, but we can pretend there's some over here. Vivid green. You need to be a little bit more obvious. You're such a special green. All right, finish the green. Let's go ahead and try and finish this page. Let's work on this. This is most definitely a trunk color. It's called dark bark. Okay, you're going in here. You were destined for this. Thin persimmon. That's funny. Persimmon isn't capitalized there or here for some reason. Even though every other color name, both words are capitalized, but not on persimmon. I don't know what it did to deserve that. Colocasia tanoimo. I don't know. You're a pine needle. Alright, just appreciate the fact that we've filled 3 pages and we have a little frog friend, and he's nice. But let's finish up these grays, which are warmer grays, and then we'll move on to the other ones, which are more cooler grays. We got walnut. You're gonna be a pine needle. Actually, no, you'll just be a walnut. I'm gonna draw a walnut in my pine tree. I don't care. Don't talk about it. Just gonna do a little light. And Vigogne. Alright, that's all of the browns. Now we're moving into the grays. We're in the final section, guys! Oh my God. Let's do this. Here's a warm gray. So basically you want to layer warm grays on top of warm colors. But like if you take a cool gray and put it over a warm color, it usually gets really muddy. Seems like mountain to me. Just a little... everywhere, why not? It'll work well for like the cloud, I feel like. Oh, it actually looks nice layered. Look how much marker I've gotten on my hands just from trying to cap them. I don't know where I'm putting you, but you can kind of just find some place to sit. That would be great. Ooh, a yellow gray. It'll look good over here too, because it's kind of a green color. Just saturate a little bit down here. Try and blend that out. Just tone this down a bit. Maybe we'll get into some deeper ones. Can we try and tone down some of those pinks maybe with it? Trying to limit it to just one thing per marker because we've been here too long. I think this is where I know that needs to go. Man, they really included every gray in the book. I feel like I went through all the lightest ones and now we have all the darkest ones left. Let's start picking away at those. Ah, we're so close. It's still like an impossible number. How about let's throw you in the mountains? Yellow, gray, 40. They're over these because I kind of want it to be less saturated. Add some like cloud things. Ooh, you're working here nicely. Look more like a mountain. You're gonna be pine needles. Warm gray, 160. Come on down. Oh, these are getting really dark. Try to lay over some of this pink I don't like. Kind of a nice chunky color. Neutral gray, 71. Why 71? All the other ones ended in 0. Want to go any darker up there. It's already way differenter than the reference. Red gray, 140. Kind of belongs up here. Seem like you belong in the sky. Maybe along the edges. Ooh, that was a bit much. Maybe it is neutral gray 22 might help. Which completes another bingo! Just to kind of deepen that up. Oh, there's only 6 here! Hey! I'm ready. I'm ready. We got yellow gray 140. Neutral gray 130. Neutral gray 90. Ooh, another bingo. I don't know why I keep saying that. Yellow gray 30. Blue gray 109. That's very specific. It must mean something that I am not privy to. That's marker. Wait, but there's 3 holes left. This one's warm gray 180. Shoot, the camera turned off. I don't know if you noticed, but I found warm gray 190. So that was the second hole there. And then I'm filling that in a couple places. I already did that, but there you go. And there's still one missing, which is black. Which I think I might have actually taken out of this box because I needed like a Sharpie. I'm going to look with the markers I use all the time and see if it's... Yep, yeah, it is. Anyway, this is the final marker. I'm not sure where to put it. I usually try to avoid using straight black anywhere. You know what I could do? I could just sign it. Here we go. Ready? Are you ready? 20, 21. I'm a little... Alright, there's a lot of emotions going through my head. One is, why did I do that? I still don't really know. For some reason, I thought it would be cool. And I'm not wrong. Like, the idea of, like, being forced to use the markers, you know, it forced me to layer them and just find places to put it. Another thing is, like, landscapes aren't my expertise, but I feel like it turned out really well. And, like, there's lots of detail that I wouldn't normally do if I was being quick and lazy about it. And even though I felt quick and lazy because I was, like, using the markers so quickly, it did bring up a lot of dimension and it looks really, really cool. That being said, I don't really recommend it. It was... I would recommend trying to layer more markers. Like maybe grabbing a color that you wouldn't normally grab and seeing where you can stick it in your illustration. But there's no need to have 320 markers and put them all into one drawing. Oh, I got an idea. Leave a timestamp of when you liked it the best. And put right now so you don't make me cry. I'm kidding. You can put whenever you want. But I'm so giddy. I did it. I'm gonna call this illustration Perseverance. And I'm gonna hang it on my wall. And whenever I feel like I don't have the wherewithal to finish something, I'll look at this and I'll remember, yeah, I did that and there was really no reason to do it. So why can't I do this thing when I have a reason to do it? Put that on the little motivational poster. You did this. You can do that. Everybody needs one of those. I do want to try and use a little Posca just to try and add a little snow. Is that helping? Is this working? Just adding a little extra something up here too. That I think that does it for me. I used all 320 markers. It's crazy to me the way markers work. I can't stop talking clearly. But yes, thank you guys for watching and coming along with me on this pointless but interesting and fascinating journey to see what would happen if I put 320 markers in one illustration. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next week, and I hope you have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye! Let me give you a little close-up. There you go. Little beautiful action. Yeah, I'm done. I'm going. Yep. Bye!